The statement that any man that has anger is acting just like a man. That's there too, man.
I appreciate it. Any man that
Hey, check me out on
like his
YouTube.
mother, I'm going to say no.
No?
No.
Any man that has anger is acting just like his mother.
No.
Yeah, Sky Daddy 4-4s, man. I'll be around.
Get a tracksuit for your interviews.
No, the mailman suit. No, the mailman suit. I'm just here to deliver the message.
I think that any man that has anger is probably a Bengals fan.
Really?
Yeah, that's understandable.
Well, his mother was probably a Bengals fan too, then.
Maybe. It's mostly geographically located.
So you said no?
Yeah.
So you don't see it?
No.
So you think it's logical for a man to have anger?
I mean, I think it's logical for anybody to have anger, man or
I do lots of these interviews.
Cool.
Nobody's been able to answer this question yet. Can you give me one example where it'd be logical to have anger?
You have been wrong.
I mean, not off the top of my head, I have to.
Couldn't you just deal with the situation without having anger?
Absolutely. You can deal with any situation without having anger. But in some, I think it is understandable to feel anger, maybe not to act upon it. But anger is a feeling that is natural to have. And so for anybody to feel that way, it's not strange. Even in a situation where other people do not feel that is normal. I think feeling anger is natural, maybe not acting on it. But in a situation for a man to feel angry, totally.
Okay. Wouldn't you say anger is an emotion? And would you say emotions build us up and let us down?
No, I think emotions build us up to keep us up. Anger, happiness, sadness, no matter what brings you down, there's always a way to come back up. And saying that emotion only brings you up to bring you down is not a fair, true assessment of life and how we can find happiness even in our lives.
Well, are emotions sustainable?
Absolutely. As someone who has struggled with mental health, I think it's completely fair to say that it's sustainable in a downward fashion or an upward fashion. As long as you're working yourself and trying your best, you can't keep that in an upward way.
Can I tell you something much better than emotions? Peace. Do you think it's possible to have perfect peace?
Perfect peace? No. I think an understandable level of peace.
I can guarantee you have perfect peace. How old are you?
24.
I can guarantee that you have perfect peace for at least 40% of your life.
I would disagree. Because perfect peace, 100% peace, I believe is unattainable.
Did you hate anyone when you were 10 years old?
When I was 10, I would say that hate, no. A dislike, absolutely.
Yeah, but you didn't hate him, though. You didn't have that malicious type of thing in your heart.
Yeah.
So what happened from 10 to 24?
No, I think you age and you kind of understand the bad a little bit.
Yeah.
When you're 10, you see the good, but you're not really looking for the bad. When you get older, you kind of understand that bad.
But that was still you, though, right? That 10-year-old.
That 10-year-old is you, but you change so much, and not just changing in those 14 years, those 14 years of maturity. That as you mature, you understand a little more, and you understand that hate and anger kind of have a place in it.
I see that we just fall away from the Creator. At some point, Mother Nature trusts our intelligence. And that when we're in the womb, our moms, everything that they're eating, we're eating. Everything they're experiencing, we're experiencing. So that's where the hatred starts from. And as we grow, we fall more and more away from the Creator. We're more and more of this world. This is where the anger starts at. So I have no anger anymore. And the way I was able to overcome it is first thing in the morning, I turn my hands over, I watch my thoughts like I'm watching a movie. And thoughts are only going to show us three things: past, future, and imagination. Right now, we're in the present moment. We're just talking. We don't need to have thoughts. Then last thing at night, I turn my hands over, I watch my thoughts like I'm watching a movie. And guess what was revealed to me? What's your name? Henry. My name's Charles. Guess what was revealed to me, Henry?
What?
I hated my mother.
Alrighty.
I went to my mother and I forgave her for what she did to me. I saw that she knew better. She could have did better. Okay, I'll let you guys go in just a second. And then I also forgave my dad for not protecting me from my mom. I mean, Henry, I have no anger anymore. And it's been a beautiful, beautiful life ever since then, man. I'm halfway to 80. I wish I would have discovered this at 24. My life would have been a lot better, man. And if you want more than that, you want a consultation, because I do like to talk to people that have mental health and stuff like that. I really see that this is a way. Check out my channel, Sky Daddy 4-4, and I'll walk you through it. I'll even go with you to go and forgive your mom. It'll be the last time you shake your boots.
I appreciate it. I do feel like it's a little weird coming at me like that. Not like coming at me, but just the
fellowship.
The hate your mom. No, it's just that I don't
mean in any type of way.
I understand.
Yeah.
But it's just like that coming at it. It feels a little weird, especially with the question of the does anger and hate come from your mom and feel that way for your mom. It feels a little weird. It feels a little misogynistic in a way.
Okay, I could be wrong.
I understand where you're coming from. It feels a little weird.
Okay.
And I do get where you're coming from, especially with I don't know the relationship you had with other compared to the
Well, I don't think it's natural for a man to have anger. I think we're supposed to be logical and goal oriented. So
I think it is completely natural. Anger is a thing that people have felt for years and generations, even before we have had our current society. It is a natural emotion that we see in other animals. And I think it's not fair to say that it's not natural. It is a thing that we see in everyday life in other animals.
Okay. Well, I see that as human enough. I don't think animals really have it. I think they just respond to certain situations. But I never think they have it.
Even if they are responding, that response is anger. That response is fear.
They're not malicious. They don't
animals can definitely be.
Okay. Well, Henry, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, guys, I appreciate your time. Check out the channel, Sky Daddy 44s, man. I'll be around. I'll be the next biggest thing on YouTube, I promise. All right, guys.